Hey guys, Marmelada here. This will be a continuation of my rant video because frankly I had enough. My patience is just gone. And I'm talking about Wouw, the main developer, the Roman Butkev. So what happened? By some bug or I don't know why, I got deleted from all of the previous seasons in the game. So you can see I'm not rank 1 anymore, season 18 or 17. So I complained in Discord about this and I got muted for 7 days. Instead of fixing the issue, he just muted me. There were also people that purchased Italy today and they bought it, they spent money, but they didn't get it in the game, including me. And yeah, those people complained about this on Discord and they got muted as well for 7 days. So this is the approach that Mr. Roman Butkev have. He's muting people, he's silencing people for any criticism that you have. And frankly, let's talk about Wouw for a bit. This person is responsible for Wouw selection as a whole. He's the lead designer, he's probably also an owner of the company. And in this credit list, he puts himself into most of the categories. One of them is balance. So let's talk about balance. The balance is super bad, like in every patch. He couldn't fix the game in 5 years. And you have to understand that all the time there were all groups of people, not people, but best players of the game, that were trying to help Wouw with balance. It was me many times, it was Laudy, it was X Factor, and others. Over 5 years there was so many people that were really trying to help with balance, and every time it failed. And it failed because Wouw, or Roman Butkev, he's so fucking arrogant that he thinks that he knows best what's good for the balance and what's not. So for 5 years we have absolutely terrible balance of IR, super bad balance for West Europe. There are so many units that are not used at all. They are either super expensive or just useless or blocked behind some useless upgrade. And the meta is not changing. It's just about spamming archers most of the time, and it's getting really boring. And yeah, even last year in autumn, in September and October, I was approaching Wouw. I was suggesting to help him with the next batch. I wanted really to bring the IR balance onto some level, and for like 2 weeks it looked like we may be working together, but then he just went radio silent for like 3 or 4 months, and then we got the balance patch that we got a few weeks ago. In the balance patch there is nothing from what I was discussing with Wouw. Well, maybe 10% it's there, but everything else is just his blind idea how the balance should be. I really doubt that he is playing the game. He doesn't understand the basics of the balancing units. He has no idea about timings and costs. It's just like trial and error. And it has been like this for 5 years, and I don't really get this approach that he's completely ignoring the best players of the game and he's just pushing his ideas, even though it's absolutely clear that he's super bad. So I don't know, like if this guy was fired by somebody, war selection could just be better overnight. Let's go through the list what Wouw should have done and he didn't do it so far. He was working on AI, couldn't do it because he just not good enough. That's so simple. He stopped working on AI last year in summer. He couldn't fix the walls or the wall bug over 5 years. You know, when you are trying to build a wall and there is always like a small gap that is created by your own workers because they are standing in the blueprint. That's happening still. Like, I cannot get through one game where this wouldn't happen. So yeah, I don't know why we have the wall bug for 5 years or missing AI. There are other things that like we were pushing for key bindings for like 4 years, and we had to really explain to him what it is. He had no idea what key bindings is, like or hotkeys. You can call it how you want, but he had no idea this exists in the game, like in RTS games, that you can change hotkeys. And yeah, another thing, we are pushing for 4 years to get a button which would be used to cancel production in selected buildings. Like, I don't know. If there was somebody else who can communicate with the player base, who is not so arrogant and butthurt all the time that somebody saying any criticism about him or the game, and I don't know, just wow, sell the game to somebody who wants war selection to be great. Really. You are doing everything in your power for game to die. Really. I lost all hope now. It's absolutely impossible to work with him. And who else should be pushing for good balance changes than the best players? In every RTS games it works like this. Developers and the best players are working together on the balance, because developers usually are not playing the game enough to understand what's the meta. And we never had this conversation with Wouw, or we were trying to have it, but every time he was just, no, it's my game, I will do what I want. And that's why war selection peaked in 2022, and since then it's just slowly dying. Because there is no vision, there are just empty promises, there is absolutely zero communication with the player base. And instead of just trying to communicate and reach to the player base, he's just muting people. I don't get it. Like, why is he doing this? Is it not clear to him that it will just send very negative message to everyone? Or he thinks that he's so fucking powerful that he can do whatever he wants? Yeah, I don't know, maybe he will just ban me in the game and I will finally leave. That would be actually kind of nice. But I always wanted war selection to grow and to be a best game possible. But it's just, I don't know, it's the reason why this is not happening is him and him alone. He is the decision maker, and every decision he makes is so fucking stupid. I cannot help it, guys. It's just, I'm so disappointed. Not because he muted me, I don't give a fuck about the mute, but because his approach, that he is like making enemies in the player base instead of reaching to the player base for ideas and communication and just working together to make the best game possible. So yeah, that's my kind of feedback. If you want to purchase Italy, just be careful because purchases are broken at the moment. I suggest to wait a couple of days. There are tons of bugs in the test version. I don't know if they are going to fix them or not. Like in the past they fixed maybe 30% and then it got released. I have no idea about the balance right now. I need to test units, but again, Italy is coming from West Europe, which is absolutely terrible. It's not meta, not even close. It's so bad, like it's like a meme. Like West Europe is a meme compared to other factions. So even though Italy would be great, which I don't know at the moment, just the fact that it's coming from West Europe, that makes it mediocre at best. Like you're gonna be so late in IR, and then all of the units of Italy so far that I've seen are expensive. It's like Germany 2.0. So don't really expect Italy to be great. And there are no changes to West Europe that I have seen. So yeah. All you have to do is just spam horses in early IR and run into Italy base. Alright, I will make some new videos about Italy soon. I have some videos about 1v1 against Rampam, possibly Voxy. That will come soon. So yeah. I just need to finish them. That's all for the video. Thanks for watching. Bye.